high frequencies, everybody. Peace and high frequencies, peace and high frequencies, peace and high frequencies. Woo, y'all. I have so much to talk about, but I'm going to take this in chunks and pieces. I'm headed to teach Tai Chi to my seniors, ages 65 to 95. You know, that's like the best part of my week. I love my elders. I respect my elders. I was talking to one of my elders last night. She's in her late 80s. That goes to the Taoist Buddhist temple. And she does Tai Chi as well. She's an amazing woman. And we were just talking about filial piety. And that's a piece, a huge piece in the black community that's missing is filial piety. And part of the reason why we end up going through so many issues in this realm is the fact that we don't have filial piety. And if you don't really know what filial piety is, I'm getting ready to just explain it to you. Filial piety is just showing respect, care, love, understanding, the utmost respect to your ancestors and to your elders, to those who came before you, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, if you're able to have those here with you as well. But showing them the utmost respect, the utmost love, patience. And we don't have that in our community. A lot of people, you know, may feel like because their parents weren't there for them growing up, that they shouldn't be there for them. And, you know, they may have an absent parent growing up, mother or father, that they shouldn't, you know, take the time to get to know them now. They should have been there when they were younger. And a lot of that, I would say, a lot of that victim mindset and a lot of that pain and that lack of adhering to, you know, care for that, your younger self and for that child within causes us not to really show filial piety the way that we should. And so I know a lot of viewers on this platform, on my YouTube channel, are way younger than me. You all, some of you all are in your 20s, you know, mid 20s, early 30s. And I want to say I'm way older than you, but I am your elder. I'm 42 years old. I'll be 43 next year. And even though my name may not be extreme elder, you know, I'm not be in my 50s or 60s yet. It is coming, and I am grateful if I'm able to live to see that. We have to show filial piety to those who came before us. And even if it's not even within your bloodline, even if it's not within your direct, immediate DNA bloodline, but just those on the street. If you see, the other day I was leaving a meeting and I saw an elder on the street on a walker, and she was saying something, and the children were getting out of school and they just passed by her. She wasn't saying anything, and I went over, I stopped my car next to her, and I asked her what did she need. You know, I made sure she was coherent. I asked her what was her name, where she was going, that she needed to move out of the street because people were coming, you know, and just showing that type of compassion for our elders. I know we talk a lot about, you know, the children. They're trying to take the children and the babies, and that is true. But we are a child twice. We are a baby twice. When we first come into this world and before we leave this world. Our elders become like babies once again. And we have to care for them and love them just the same. Because they get taken advantage of, you know. And the way that we are able to move forward is because of the work that they've done. Just the fact that they are here and they move forward in this realm, and they were able to, you know, persevere, that we're able to be. So we have to show filial piety. We have to. And you have to get over the fact that maybe your parent was absent, or if you even had a parent, or maybe you didn't even have a parent, a mother or father, and now you've had to be all whatever elder you meet in your community, give them grace, show them love, show them respect, even when you feel like what you know is of a higher frequency or knowledge base than them. Let's not be cocky, should I say, in our enlightenment. Because sometimes people can be cocky in their enlightenment. No, I'm not. Grandmama, I don't have to go to church no more. We don't do no, I don't do that. Whatever your elders did at their level of consciousness, and I've said this before, is what they had to do at that time of what they knew. That's all they knew. So don't be cocky in your enlightenment, y'all. Please don't. But show filial piety to those elders within your community. And then for my single mothers, I've been thinking of ways that I want to show, not just, these people drive me crazy, y'all, not just love, but also gracing you all's business with support. So if you are a single mother or you know a single mother, please, put their website, contact information of their business, their Instagram page or Facebook page of their business below, comment, or you can send it to theblackfitwitch@gmail.com, or either send it to my Instagram. I want to start shouting out our single mothers or single fathers who have black businesses, or you just starting out and you ain't even an LLC or S Corp or anything yet, but you are out here on your grind trying to make money for your family, for your children, and for yourself. I want to support you, and I want to share within my circle and my network to support you, because it's all good and well and fine that we are on our enlightenment path, but we work so much better as a network, just like the mycelium network. It cannot all be about self. We are self first, but not self only. And we can be selfish, but it's just not about self. We are here to help each other. So what are you here to do? How are you helping the next person? What can you do to help somebody within your circle level up? And we know we live in more than just the physical realm. Of course, we live more than just the spiritual realm, and we know we have a soul essence. So how are we a conglomerate of all things? Tricky word. These words be coming to my mind, and then the universe want me to say it. It was like the character in the Bible who they say their God made him speak, but he wasn't someone who was good with speaking. I think it was Moses, and he didn't want to do it. That's how I come off sometimes. Like, what is this word? I don't know. So, yes, please share. And I know during this time of year, for those of you all who are wavering within understanding why you aren't celebrating the holidays, or you may have young children who you've been celebrating the holidays and they don't know why you're not celebrating no more, or you caught in between, I really don't have it to get my children this, that, and this, that, and the third. I've been a single mother. My son's 21 now. I've been where I've had to choose when I was still, 22, 23 years old, still having to choose, how I'm going to keep the lights on and how I am going to have my son a Christmas gifts that he wants. And he's in, first grade, kindergarten. And I didn't know, what I could do, because it was just me. I didn't have a husband. I didn't have, anybody that was helping me. I was trying to do everything on my own, and my parents did what they could. But there are, just being real, I understand it's been heavy on my heart since yesterday. I understand there are single mothers or single fathers out here trying to do the best they can with what they can, and yet they're still searching for enlightenment. And on their search for enlightenment, they haven't put all the pieces together, and yet and still they want to show up for their children. So my message to you all is just to continue on your journey. Talk to your children. On whatever level of consciousness that you're on your reasonings why you are not celebrating Christmas, share that with them. It doesn't matter how much you know or how much you don't know. Just share with them the fact that, at this point, I'm not celebrating Christmas. We're not celebrating Christmas anymore. I've come into an understanding to know that it's not what we think it is. And I don't want you all to continue within a tradition of something that is evil, but they don't show that it's evil, or something that's demonic, or whatever you choose to say. Oh wow, it's a veve right here. It's interesting to see that a lot of the iron work for like these iron doors, if you all have noticed, I know we have a lot in Memphis and Louisiana, the iron work for the iron storm doors and windows are voodoo veves. Voodoo veve all over these windows. And voodoo veves on these storm doors and storm windows. So y'all check that out. I hope you have paid attention to that before if you've seen it. I know we have a lot in Memphis here, and of course Louisiana does as well. But yeah, I wanted to keep you all encouraged. Another thing before I go into Teach Tai Chi is that I posted a small little spell work that you all can do with water of transmutating energy, because it is a chemical process, and you can learn a lot just by watching water boil. It doesn't have to be grandiose, especially when you're first starting out on your spiritual work. Just look how water transforms. Even take an ice cube. Take an ice cube or take some ice and then put it in a pot. And then watch how the ice melts. And then the ice melts and then it becomes liquid water. And then from liquid water it becomes steam. And that's how we are transmuting energy. Because somebody may come to you with all the cares and woes of the world that's on their shoulders, on their back, in their mind, in their spirit. They're of a negative frequency, and you may have to work with them, or you may have to live with them. You may still, live with your parents who are on a lower frequency. So you take that energy and you're able to think about how the water transforms in the pot. And you're able to raise that frequency up, and you do it in patience and love. And first, allowing them to speak, because everybody wants to be heard. And then just let them know that, okay, I understand where you're coming from with that. I just don't agree. And I've had to talk to my parents like this before my mother transitioned. It's just, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't agree, because my mom was like, we didn't raise you like this, and we didn't raise you like this to be believing in this. We raised you in the church and da-da-da-da. And I said, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't agree. I just don't agree with all of what is taught in the church. And I still love you and I care about you, but I just don't agree with that. And you are free to believe what you want to believe, and I'm free to believe what I want to believe. And we have to do what's best for us, is why we're here in a physical vessel. All right, so you know what, that was on my heart to share, you all. And I'm getting ready to go in here and teach my seniors how to move their chi energy. So as always, I leave you in peace, a lot of love and abundance, and transmute that negative lower frequency energy into peace and high frequency.